Aries. Woo! Look at your cards flipping all over, getting excited already. Greetings and salutations, my friend. I do want to let everybody know that I made sure that I organized the playlists and went through everything. So the playlists are set up by your astrological sign, with the most recent reading, meaning last week's reading, moving backwards. So if you wanted to catch up on the last 2 or 3 readings, you could just go right to the playlist and let it ride. I think it goes back quite a while. So right into your 5-card movie star spread. So I kind of get some past energy here, which I usually don't get with this. Usually in the 5-card movie star spread, I'm really in the current energy. But I feel like this pulls into the past a little bit. So you had this idea, and this idea was linked to resources, right? And by resources, I could mean health, I could mean wealth, or I could mean time management, or all three. You never know. So you had this new idea and this new direction, and you maybe you took a risk, but everything was bright and shiny and new, and all you could see was potential. And you were like, this is it. I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to do some different things. And something happened, and there was a little regret on these decisions. Timing was off, the outcome was wrong, there were a lot of unexpected things, whatever that might be. And this is the energy you're in now, right? There's some remorse. You're looking at all the things that didn't work out. But what you're failing to see is that you still have a little something left. Hope, spirit, emotion, your essence. There's still a little something there to focus on that has that positivity, but you're just not looking there yet. Why? Because you have all these responsibilities. Okay. I call this card the burden of responsibility because each one of these wands was picked up out of passion or necessity, and each one requires X amount of maintenance to continue to move it from point A to point B. And it's just a lot right now. So what happened was you had this pretty picture of how everything was going to work out in your head. And you were like, I'm going to do that, and it's going to happen this way. But when you pulled that pretty picture out of your head and actually processed it through a framework to bring it into reality, it didn't work out the way you had planned, right? So now you're blaming yourself. But it really shouldn't be yourself to blame. You should just maybe be looking at the circumstance and saying, you know what? Why did this happen for me? It's hard to do. It's much easier to say than it is to do. But can you ask yourself, why did this happen for me rather than why did this happen to me? Because that's the trick to getting back on track into this contract that you had initially made with yourself. This is interesting. Because if I were to look at it this way, I would read it as you're taking that pretty picture and you're about to bring it into reality. And there's a lot of transformation that comes with it. But what I get is everything's in the inverse. So your transformation has come to a halt because you stopped working on that dream. So it's almost like, yes, this was destined. This thing that you were trying to do was destined. And then you ran into a little hardship and you let it stop you. You made a contract with yourself, and if you don't keep the forward momentum, then you are breaking the contract with yourself. I know that half the people who are watching this are like, what the hell are you saying? But other people who work with energies are like, oh, I took my eye off the prize. Because I took my eye off the prize, they say attention goes where energy flows. Because I put my energy elsewhere, the universe thinks that I want my energy there. Go back to the promise that you made yourself and focus on that. That's my advice to you, Aries. Go back to the promise that you made yourself and focus on that. Focus on you until you become the full focus of those around you. That's how you fix it. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you guys next time.